There's Tielemans with a nice flick, then forward to Lukaku, but Lukaku couldn't return the favour. But another poor touch has prevented the ball back to Tielemans. Tielemans then to De Bruyne. De Bruyne finds Doku. Doku into the area quickly, trying to take on his man. The good recovery challenge once again. Andre Razzio. He's starting to get the hang of this Jeremy Doku defending lark. Just took his time and picked his moment there. Razzio had to concede a corner. And it's that man Kevin De Bruyne over on the far side once more. 30 minutes gone in the game. Belgium attempting to double their lead. De Bruyne plays the corner short. Luka Bacchio. He finds Doku on the edge of the box. Doku trying to get to the byline, fires it over, and it's just batted away by Razzio. I'm not too sure if that was going in from Doku. And more to the point, Nisa wasn't too sure. He just had to palm that one away. It came at him head high, so he had to get his hands up quickly. He wasn't expecting that one, Nisa. He did well in the end. And it looks like that was going in from Doku. I don't think it was a shot. Another corner for De Bruyne. This one comes in, punched away well by Nisa under pressure. Picked up 30 yards from goal by Yuri Tielemans. He's being tracked by Mihaila and has to go back into his own area. Stanchu now trying to put Stania under some sort of pressure. Back with Castells. Castells clearance is going to go all the way through to Nitsa on the edge of his own box. He just heads it forward to Radu Dragashin. Right. From Genoa in January, 25 million euro, Tottenham Hotspur paid. Romania get to the halfway line and Mihaila slips somewhat, and that's presented Tielemans with a chance to play it to Luka Bacchio. Luka Bacchio on the right hand side got 3 Romanian shares for company, and eventually they managed to crowd him out, and they're going to be able to clear their lines. There was some play with a handball there, but it mainly came from the Belgian fans behind the goal rather than the players, and that generally tells you a lot. Another poor clearance though, and it's picked up by Valpas, finds Tielemans. Once again, no space for him to work with, and De Bruyne then wins a loose, 50-50 battle, I should say, and he finds Luka Bacchio after some pressure. Luka Bacchio tries to play 1-2 with Lukaku, but the second ball from Lukaku, not the best. Romania can just do no more than crash the ball away to the halfway line and just set themselves for another wave of Belgian attack. It's Tielemans now. Tongan and Teat over on the far side. That's the Belgian left-hand side. Touch for Bern Castells inside his area. Lots of noise behind him as the yellow, blue and red flags of Romania still fly proudly, and there's plenty of noise behind that goal, showing their support for their side, who are trying to win the ball back high on the pitch. Doku got himself in a bit of a tangle there, but he did well in the end, and he managed to find Yuri Tielemans, who comes forward through the middle. Out to the right hand side, Luka Bacchio at the edge of the area. His try is deflected. It's going to be yet another corner for Belgium. I've lost count of how many they've had in the opening 33 minutes of this game. Luka Bacchio once again trying his luck. Again, he tried a curling effort with his left foot from just inside the Romanian area. He deflected off the retreating Andrei Burka this time. A combination of him and Nikusho Banku, at least. The two of them closing Luka Bacchio down. Corner then. Another one over on that far side. De Bruyne towards the near post this time, but it's cleared away easily and picked up on the halfway line by Teat. Going back to square one with Castells. Yeah, Tongan just getting back into position as Stania waits for his defensive reinforcements to join him before playing the ball forward. 72% possession for Belgium and rising because Anana is on the ball. It's almost like a training exercise for Belgium this first half. Luka Bacchio on the right wing, linking up with Valpas. A bit of a poor touch this time by Fass, and he lost possession of the ball to Denis Draguš, who was alert there to the hospital pass that Vas tried to find Luka Bacchio with, and Luka Bacchio then caught him. He had to stop Draguš at source because he would have been away and gone had he broken free down the Romanian left wing. And Luka Bacchio, in bringing Draguš down, is the first man booked, and he will play no part in the Slovakia game. In the Ukraine game in Stuttgart on the 26th, as he was also booked against Slovakia, so 2 yellow cards to sit out the next game. Chance now for Romania after that free kick to get some men forward into the Belgian half. Ball by Bancu to the edge of the box. Mihaila turns it out wide to Man. That's better for Romania. A little volley, cushion volley cross looking for Razvan Marin. Doesn't quite find him. Well, that's better from Romania trying to get forward. Denis Man again looking dangerous. Got 2 assists. The only man, at least before today, to have 2 assists in the competition. Andrei Burka a few yards inside his own half to Nikifor Bancu on the left-hand side. Plays a quick 1-2 with Mihaila, then in field to Stanciu. Stanciu back to Marius Marin. Marin afforded a little bit of space and then finds Razvan Marin. Wide to Denis Man. Man looking for the cross. He might have a shooting opportunity. He does have a shot and is saved by Castells down quickly to his near post. Lacking power, that strike from Denis Man. It looked like he had taken a deflection, which had taken a sting out of it, but in fact didn't really get hold of it as he would have liked. And a really comfortable save for Castells. And though they've seldom come forwards, Romania, when they have looked reasonably dangerous. Belgium clear the ball up to the halfway line. It's being brought down by Doku, then shimmies his way past a couple of defenders and then finds Kevin De Bruyne. De Bruyne forward, Luka Bacchio now arriving in the edge of the box. He's got Castells for company and then good defending to clear the danger there by Bancu. Bancu forward, down the line for Draguš. Draguš comes infield away from Vas. Tielemans ahead of him now. Support arriving, and then a really poor pass. Really easily read by Anana, and now Belgium are through in behind because Luka Bacchio is running free down the right-hand side into the area. Can he get to the byline? No, he can't, because that's superb. Covering again, Nikifor Bancu. Cancelling out the threats of Luka Bacchio. I think he was caught in 2 minds somewhat. Dodi Luka Bacchio, a severe man. Could have cut inside and maybe tried to get a chance himself, but I think he decided against that, knowing that Lukaku was arriving into the centre of the box. And that just gave Bancu the opportunity to make the tackle and concede yet another corner. This one on the Belgium right-hand side. So it's going to be an outswinger with his right foot from Kevin De Bruyne. Going to try and pick out this time. It bounces right on the penalty spot and evades everybody. And you're able to break out up to the halfway line. That's Van Marin. Just knocks it back to Radziu. Going deep now is Stanciu. All over the top, looking for the run of Draguš, who got in behind, and then Castells, alert to that one, had to pounce. Draguš had got round the outside of about Fast. It looked like Fast was just really going to be able to protect the ball that had been played forwards from the halfway line. Nice curling through ball for Draguš to attack. And Belgium only did enough there at the back. He's often come in for criticism about Fast, but he's cemented his place in the starting lineup under Domenico Tedesco. He was looking a little bit shaky there. No problems really thus far for Belgium, who still lead Romania by 1-0. As things stand, of course, Group E We'll have Romania on 3 points, Ukraine on 3 points, Slovakia on 3 points, and Belgium, you guessed it, on 3 points. It's head-to-head record before goal difference these days, but when all 4 teams are on 3 points, therefore we will use goal difference. Romania down to +2 now. Belgium back to 0. Slovakia also on 0. Ukraine on -2. So that's how things will stand. If nothing changes, we've hit the 40-minute mark. Kevin De Bruyne with a quarterback pass out wide to Timothy Castagna, whose control lets him down. He puts his hand up in recognition of the great ball forward by Kevin De Bruyne, spotting his run, but Castagna just took his eye off that one, and the opportunity was gone for the Red Devils. Third in the world rankings these days, Belgium held on to its top spot for so long. We would often play friendlies against the right opponents, try and not exactly manipulate the system because you've got to win the games, but they held on to that spot for a long time, and maybe they're coming forward now to try and increase that ranking when De Bruyne can't find Romelu Lukaku. Breaks back now for Onana. Tielemans turns and goes wide to Castagna, who's made another run down the right hand side. Back to Lukaku now. 25 yards out is Tielemans. Where's Lukaku once more? An opportunity for him to make his way forward. So back to the back three on the halfway line for Belgium, and now they move it over to Doku on the left hand side. He cuts infield. Plays it beyond back to Onana. Again, Tielemans in space. To De Bruyne. Belgium just passing and passing. Romania dead for the moment, and you feel just waiting for that opportunity to pounce, ball through the lines. Tongan. Squaring it to Teat. Who just tries to knock it over the defender and make the run. He's gone down, and the referee is not interested. Andre Razzio judged to have done absolutely nothing wrong there. Chip forward to Banku on the halfway line. His chest control a little bit heavy. And it's won back again by Castagna, who then gets the better of Marius Marin. Infield to Luca Bacchio. He finds De Bruyne. There's space here for De Bruyne. Oh, and De Bruyne got inside the area on the right-hand side, and then just seemed to pass the ball. He was stumbling somewhat. Just side-footed the ball so calmly, straight at the Romanian goalkeeper. Issa will want all the Belgian shots for the rest of the match to be like that. Lost his balance in the key moment there, De Bruyne. Amadou Onana with an industrious challenge. And then a long ball forward from Romania, looking for Valentin Mihaila, who was making a run down the left wing, but just a bit too much on that one. Good spot though. And Marius Marin back. Steals out quickly. And, once again, Belgium just going through the motion somewhat. Playing walking football right now. We've got 2 minutes to go until we'll find out how many added on by Simon Marciniak. Ukraine coming from behind against Slovakia to win 2-1. That's exactly what Belgium didn't manage. Opening fixture. Real hipsters group, this one, Group E. Obvious clear favourites. A lot of people writing Belgium off as challengers for this tournament. A few exciting yet unfancied sides, and it's really lived up to the billing. Been a fascinating group. This Group E, Dragocin just protects the ball well against Doku and draws a foul. Free kick for Romania. Bounce inside their own half. Play it out to the left-hand side. Banku back to Budka. Actually, Marius Marin. Again, Dragocin up to halfway line, right side. Coming deeper in now is Razvan Marin. No relation to Marius Marin. Now Budka forwards. Good turn by Mihaila, looking for Dennis Mann over on the right-hand side, headed out of play by Teat. Romanian throw in, and I was going to say, they did not make the most of it because the ball was thrown straight at Artur Teat, who completely sliced his clearance, and Romania have won themselves a corner, and after dealing with so much pressure and struggling to deal with so much pressure, they might have an opportunity now to grab an equaliser before half-time. They will take what they can get. Corner played short. In comes across towards Burka, and his header from 8 yards out in a central position goes well over the bar. Got underneath that one, Andrei Burka. Plays his football in Saudi Arabia. Played 90 minutes against Ukraine. So the most minutes in qualifying, but he missed the 2 games in the warm-ups. It didn't really miss him too much at the back. They could have done with a few goals to settle some nerves. A 0-0 draw with local rivals Bulgaria, or a 0-0 with Liechtenstein. Not the ideal send-off for the fans in Bucharest. Only 1 minute was added on. We've had 43 seconds of it already. Maybe one more opportunity for Belgium, but they are not exactly in a hurry. Manana plays the ball back to Bass on the halfway line. Square to Betongen. I think Belgium just want to get in and have a breather for the second half, and that's what they're going to have now because Simon Marciniak blows his half-time whistle. A lightning start from Belgium. They couldn't score for love nor money against Slovakia. It only took them 75 seconds this evening. Yuri Tielemans, after Romelu Lukaku laid the ball off for him, slammed it home from 20 yards. Belgium come close to adding a few more. Romania threatening once or twice as well. But at the break at Cologne Stadium, it's Belgium 1, Romania 0. Join me in a few minutes' time for the second half. Razio, Radi Dragic, Andrei Burka, and Nikolaus Banku. Marius Marin is the holding midfielder behind Valentin Mihaila, Nikolai Stanciu, Razvan Marin, and Denis Mann. And Denis Dragush, who's been leading off scraps in the first half, up front on his own. And with that, Simon Marchini, the referee, blows his whistle. And we are underway for the second half, and it looks like Eduard Iordanescu missed kickoff there. The Romania manager running down the tunnel to get back to his seat at the Cologne Stadium. His side lofting the ball forward, looking for Mihaila, but headed away well. And brought down by Burka. Pass forward from him to Mihaila. Sends the ball out well to Denis Mann, infield to Razio. Ball breaks for Mann again. Mann takes a shot and it's well held by Koen Casteels. And we could have had a faster goal in the second half than we saw in the first half there. Decent strike by Denis Mann, coming in off the right wing. Clean effort on goal with his left foot. Well held by Casteels, got behind it. Same pair of hands was required. But he might have more work to do because Romania coming forward again, as I say that, breaks down. Rather ambitious ball forward by Nikolai Stanciu. Valentin Mihaila was never going to get on the end of that one. This will be a goal kick for Belgium, who have been under pressure for the 90 seconds of the second half. So they're just going to slow things right down now and try to have a similar control of the ball they had in the first half. Out fast receives the ball from his goalkeeper. He chips it forward to Lukaku, and Lukaku to Lukaku on the right wing, but Lukaku's touch lets him down, going to Romania just inside the Belgian half. They throw it back into their own period of the pitch, section of the pitch, half of the pitch, I guess. I didn't want to say half again so soon. And they play it back to the goalkeeper Nisa. Wide now to Banku. Gets his head up and plays the ball forward well to Dragic, who lays it off. And now Stanciu and Mihaila through the middle. Mihaila with the shots as he enters the area and has gone over the bar. Such a swift move through the middle. Dragic, Stanciu and Mihaila all involved. It seemed like Belgium were pinning Romania back inside their own half, but a really heavy touch there from Amadou Onana in the middle of the park allowed Mihaila a free run into the area. He's trying to cover, and he did well. He did enough, Amadou Onana, just to put Mihaila off as he went for the shots with his left foot. Couldn't keep the effort down. Teat appreciates the effort that Onana went to try and recover his error there. And Casteels takes the goal kick, headed on by Lukaku, who's going to go all through to Florin Pizza in his light grey, silvery coloured kit that he's got on tonight. And here, Romanian fans cheering him on behind that goal. That's the goal to my left as I look at things on my screen. Good clearance from him now. And it's been headed on by Mihaila via Dragic, looking for Stanciu on the left-hand side. Cleared away by Castagna. That's really good pressure at the start of this second half by Romania. Trying to pin Belgium back again, and Dragic looking for Stanciu once more. The little flick round the defender doesn't quite work off. And Belgium have enough players back to deal with it. Now Tielemans over the top, but I have no idea who he was even looking for then. It wasn't within 25 yards of Doku or Lukaku, and easy for Andrei Razio to gather and play back to his goalkeeper. Cleared away and headed forward by Teat. It's all getting a bit scrappy inside the Romanian half. Doku trying to bring the ball under his spell, taking on Razio once again, and Razio just lets the ball go out of play. Last touch off Jeremy Doku. Another goal kick for Romania, who have started this second half really brightly. 4.5 minutes gone in the second period. Belgium still leading by that early Yuri Tielemans goal 1-0. Ball is hooked away by Banku, brought down by Tielemans. Now a chance for Belgium to try and camp themselves in the Romanian half. For the first time inside the second period. Tejas. Picking up with Doku on the left-hand side. Infield now to Anana. Turns away from Razvan Marin. No real options ahead of it. All a bit static at the moment from Belgium, who are short of ideas at the moment. The Tongan square to about fast, 20 yards inside their own half, and wide to the left-hand side. Castagna back to the shaggy-haired centre-back. Fast winning cap number 17. Arthur Teat, that's a good ball forward down the wing for Jeremy Doku, and he gets onto it. Dragoshin trying to cover. Doku trying to get around him. Plays it in, and it's just beyond from the Lukaku, beyond the Isa as well. It's going to be gathered over on that far side by Mikhailo originally, but he loses out to Luka Bacchio, and the ball goes out of play. And last touch put into the assistant over on that far side was off Mihaila, so it will be a Belgium throw-in, more or less level with the edge of the Romania penalty area. Yards further back in back. Sanya takes it. Anana plays the ball back 15 or so yards. Teat. Wide to Doku, who's taking on Ratsu once more. He's got some help as well, should he need it, Ratsu. Doku uses De Bruyne. Infield further to Anana. He just traps the ball under his foot. Uses Teat. Can he find another good pass to Doku? Decides against it, and then eventually does play the ball to Doku. Lovely flick behind him as he finds Teat, who can continue his run. Infield now to De Bruyne, who tries to curl on this one, just wise. Oh, Kevin De Bruyne with his hands to his face. He knows he was so close there with that one. 20-yard effort trying to curl it around Forenisa with his right foot. And it just didn't have enough bend on it. Kevin De Bruyne, that really is his territory. On the left-hand side of the penalty area, going for the right-hand post, I should say. Lovely little shimmy and flick there from Jeremy Doku to find Teat down the line. Teat infield to De Bruyne, but something's went off the ball to Doku. He needs a bit of the magic spray. A few of his teammates just checking that he's going to be okay. It looks like he is. The magic spray does its job. He's on his feet and jogging off the field. I think he just has to, case of just going off to come back on. Now just seeing a replay of that cross he put in a couple of minutes ago that just bisected Nisa and Lukaku. Not quite 8 minutes gone in the second half. Romania up to the halfway line on the ball with Marius Manu. Banku and Bursa now inside the Belgian half. Marin again. It's on the centre spot. Square to Radu Dragoshin. Attempts the ball forward to Ratsu, who was really well read by Arthur Teat. He finds De Bruyne, and De Bruyne has gone down under a bit of pressure from Razvan Marin. Free kick to Belgium, about 15 yards inside their own half. Unsurprisingly, Eduard Iordănescu, son of former Romania manager Angel, gets an unchanged side after the 3-0 win over Ukraine, but he might be tested in terms of making his substitutes in the second half. No sign of any just at the moment. Jan Vertonghen, in the meantime, was caught late there by Dennis Dragos. Referee just says no more of that. There will be a free kick for the Red Devils, deep inside their own territory. Simon Martini refereed the World Cup final, very experienced referee. He's a good handle on this game thus far. After taking the free kick short, Vertonghen passes it forward to Lukaku, but once again he can only just flick it on to nobody. Easy one for Nice to gather. One win in the last 5 meetings for Belgium. I mentioned the level head-to-head that they have in the first half, winning in 2011. Their only one in last 5 meetings. They might well be able to wrap up a second one shortly because they won the ball back in Romania territory, and De Bruyne with the shot is well saved by Nisa. It was Doku who won the ball back high over the pitch. He found Lukaku. Lukaku went squared to De Bruyne at the edge of the box, and this time he didn't catch it wide as he would have liked. And Nisa still has to get down quickly, make the save. And it looks like we will have the first change of the evening, but it's going to be a Belgian one, and it will be Leandro Trossard. Started the match against Slovakia. It's a really good opportunity in the first half of that game when the goalkeeper was caught out of position, didn't make the most of it. And it will be Dodi Lukobakio, who will play no further parts this evening, will play no further part in the group stage, as he picked up a yellow card in the first half. Picked up one after coming on against Slovakia as well. So 2 yellow cards means he is ruled out of the Ukraine match, I should say. 11 minutes gone in the second half. Still the goal in the second minute separating the side. Radu Dragusin trying to dribble his way out of trouble and does so really successfully. Then plays the ball square, and there's a chance now for Romania to try and build something down the left wing. Hider in field to Stanchu. Back to him with a shot, and he's fired over the bar from a good 25 yards out. With his head over his shirt in... no, I'm going to say with his shirt over his head in disappointment there. Oh, I'll be putting my shirt over my head if I come out with anything more like that. Wild shot by Mihaila. Saw his name up in line instead, I think. Gone under the bouncing ball. Fired it into Rosette. Much to the delight of the Belgian fans in Rosette. Gern Casteels takes the goal kick. Another one long, looking for Lukaku. Doesn't win the header, but the ball does break to Jeremy Doku. Then gets crowded out, and it's really good work at the back there by Draguš and Stanchu. And then Jeremy Doku steps in, and he found Lukaku. Lukaku to De Bruyne at the edge of the box. Played across, it's just too far ahead of Doku. He will keep the ball in play, but the shooting chance is gone. Cups raining down on him from the crowd. Lays it off to Lukaku. His shot is blocked. Is it going to be kept in by Thielmans? Well, it would have been, but he got a real tug from behind from Mihaila. I think he will be booked. I think the referee, in fact, might be lenient. I think plenty of referees would have got the yellow card out there. Mihaila with he had his hand on the shoulder of Yuri Thielmans and dragged him down. Seeing a replay of that opportunity for Doku, just too far in front of him, the ball from De Bruyne. Expect better from Kevin De Bruyne. Can he make amends for it now with his free kick? Towards Lukaku at the near post. Lukaku does turn the ball goalwards, but another easy one for Goran Nisa. Gathers well wide out on the right wing. A free kick for Belgium. Marking not tight enough by Romania. On the middle of the park and then fired forward, and Ratsiu suddenly is forward. An excellent defending, great covering challenge under so much pressure by Vertonghen. And where on earth did Ratsiu come from? He was in the centre forward position there, and he knows he had half a chance there, more than half a chance. He couldn't get his strike away quickly enough. The ball lobbed it back in, and Draguš has gone down when tangling with Vertonghen inside the area. Definitely no chance of a penalty there, and Belgium seem to have survived that little bit of pressure. Nobody spotted the run, we included, of Andrei Ratsiu into the box. Referee has now got his yellow card out, and I believe he's shown it to Kishore Banku. He's the man who just caught Leandro Trossard, who was trying to bring the ball away for Belgium. Yellow card for Banku. He joins Lukobakio. He going into the referee's notebook in this fixture. After Teat on the ball now, trying to release Doku again down the left hand side with Dragusin across to cover, heads the ball out of play. Belgium throw, about 20 yards from the Romania corner flag. It's on the Belgian left-hand side. De Bruyne thinks about the throw, he's going to leave it for Teat, who's ambling forwards. Wants a change of ball though after Teat. Plays for Stade Rennais in Egon. He manages to find Trossard with his throw-in, and Trossard turns and tries to look for Lukaku, and a bit of miscommunication there because the goalkeeper Isa was out to gather that one, but in front of him Mihaila stepped in and boosted the ball away, and Lukaku was breathing down their necks. You can't blame Mihaila for wanting just to get rid of the danger. Pyrotechnics now from the Romania fans behind the goal, and they've done enough, or at least they had briefly, before Ratziu just moved his would-be clearance up into the air and it's gone out of play. Another throw-in, which De Bruyne does take this time, finds Trossard, holds the ball up at the byline, but being forced out right at the corner flag now. Trossard. Put under pressure by Dragoshin, and Dragoshin, I think, it looked like he'd done enough there, and then he tangled with Doku and the referee, and he just gives the sympathy vote to Radu Dragoshin and awards Romania a free kick deep into their own territory. Isa's going to take outside of his area. If you looked at the Romania fans, you think they were 3-0 up in this fixture as well. They are full of energy, full of voice, cracking atmosphere whenever they are playing. And can their support be rewarded with a goal? Banku is trying to win the ball back deep inside Belgian territory after that free kick didn't come to much for Romania. Quickly, Belgium break forward again. De Bruyne to Doku. Doku is suddenly inside the area, cutting in field. Now goes back on his outside. Doku, can he shoot? He does, but it's into the side netting. Well tracked there, Jeremy Doku. It looks as if the Romanian defenders have just learned just to stand off him, not to commit themselves too early. Dragoshin and Ratziu there, making life difficult for Doku, who decided to take things on himself when there were teammates forward with him in support. And it remains 1-0 to Belgium, who are camped back in their own half at the moment as Marius Marin brings the ball up to the halfway line for Romania. Square to Dragoshin. Thinks about playing the ball out wide, just returns it to Marius Marin. Plays instead a bit for Pisa. Statue loses out in the middle of the park to De Bruyne, who just slips on through to Lukaku. Is this the chance for Lukaku? Yes, it is! Finally, Romelu Lukaku gets rewards for his efforts. It was so simple in the end. De Bruyne cutting the Romania defence apart. Lukaku, I'm sure there'll be a check for offside. I think he timed his run to perfection and just slotted the ball gorgeously into the bottom corner. And yes, it looks like he has beaten the offside trap perfectly. 3 Romania defenders trying to get back. And Dragoshin was playing him onside there. De Bruyne with a perfectly weighted through pass. And Lukaku got his head up, saw where Casteels was, and with his first touch, with his left foot, just put it out of the reach of the goalkeeper. And in fact, there will be a check on this goal. Oh, after all that, no goal but offside. It looked like he had timed the run perfectly, Lukaku. But no, scratch that. It's still Belgium 1, Romania 0. And Romania have survived, and they're getting forward now with Dennis Mann. And again, can he get the shot away as he enters the area? No, he's claiming handball. One of the Belgian defenders who was crowding him out, and now another yellow card. It's all end-to-end stuff at the moment. Marius Marin is the latest man to be booked after he drags Kevin De Bruyne down, who was trying to slowed away for Belgium. I would love to see the review there of the offside. For all the world, like Lukaku had stayed on, but Lukaku being denied again. 2 goals ruled out against Slovakia and now 1 against Romania. He is just not having a great time of it in Germany. Romelu Lukaku. Maybe he'll get some more opportunities. 65 minutes gone in the game. You're listening live on the Flashcore app, on the Flashcore website, doing this unofficial Euro 2024 Group B match coverage of Belgium vs Romania. And still, Belgium lead by 1 goal still. Ball is well back in Belgian territory with Jan the top and plays the square to out Fass. Fass, long for De Bruyne. De Bruyne gets the better of Radziu. Into the area he goes. Tries to play it across. Radziu. It just falls to Lukaku. Gets the shot away this time and it's just into the body of Isa. He didn't make a save so much as the ball just slammed into his body. So much power on that one by Lukaku, who held off the challenges of Marin. And into the midriff of the goalkeeper, that shot went on the turn inside the area. What has Romelu Lukaku got to do to score? 3 times he's had the ball in the back of the net in these championships, all of them ruled out. And other than that, he's been thwarted by well-positioned goalkeepers, including Isa. Trossard now coming forward for Belgium. Plays the ball across the edge of the Romania area to Doku on the left wing. He's going to try and take on Radziu once more. Plays it back. De Bruyne with a strike, and this one's over the bar. He's getting a bit frustrated now, Kevin De Bruyne. But a lot of power into that shot. Didn't have his usual curl that he likes to go for. Approaching the 3-quarter mark in the game, and finally we will see the first 2 changes of the evening. It's the end of the evening for one of the carded individuals, Marius Marin, and he is going to be replaced by Yanis Hadji, son of one of the Romanian greats. And also coming on is number 14, Darius Olaru. And also making way is Valentin Mihaila. So 2 changes for Eduard Iordanescu's men. He's thrown on 2 attacking players. They might find dividends immediately. And the shot in the middle comes in from Dennis Mann and it's saved by Castells. That was a golden opportunity. It came for Romania so quickly. Dennis Mann 2 assists in the first game, but not got his shooting boots with him it seems. And is that going to cost Romania? Because now Belgium coming forward again. Bit of a wake-up call for them now. Trossard involved. De Bruyne wide to Jeremy Doku. Into the area he comes again. Tries to get to the byline, fires it across and Dragoshin away this time. Man trying to get away from Teat, but Teat was having none of that. The ball goes out of play. Amazing opportunity. And I'm just seeing the automated offside call now. Oh, it was incredibly tight. About a quarter of Romelu Lukaku's shoulder was offside. Didn't look like it from the still image on the first replay, but offside is offside. When your lucks are not in. Really is not in, and it's Romelu Lukaku is just wondering now what on earth he's got to do to score. It almost cost his side there. Dennis Mann going free. Really good save by Castells, but Mann didn't manage to find the corner. Straight at him really. Man in field again now. First touch for Hadji, he's just been bundled off the ball, but it breaks for Burka, so they continue. It's Hadji again. Out wide now to Man. He's got Ratsu on the overlap, uses him. Now the byline puts the crossover, but it's turned away easily by the experienced Jan Vertonghen. They've had 4 efforts on target in this game, Romania. To Belgium 7. Doesn't really feel like that given the balance of play. But it's that close. 20 minutes to go. Ball played over the top again. Looking for Dragush. But too many defenders back there again for Belgium. Sanchu. Right now to Hadji's first touch is not the best. The ball was behind him, but he does keep it in play. It's went to Razvan Marin, who's playing in the more defensive role, defensive midfield role, I should say. Hadji in front of him. Just wandering in field and laying it back to Razvan Marin. Midfield now to Alaru, who's playing more as a centre forward. Dragush keeps it alive over on the far side, and a great tackle coming in from Baufas. Ball goes out for a Romania throw-in. Infield to Hadji, 25 yards out. Marin tries to turn, and he loses possession under a bit too much pressure from De Bruyne and Anand. The ball ricochets away. It's going to be a Belgium throw, only a couple of yards from their own forward flank. And there'll be 2 more substitutions. It's the end of the evening for the goal scorer, Yuri Tielemans. Really good strike from him. First time to break the deadlock. And so far, there have been no more goals as he makes his way off the field, and Jeremy Doku will be coming off as well. And coming on will be Yannick Carrasco and Aurel Mongala. 2 more changes for Domenico Tedesco. That's 3 substitutions that he's made. Carrasco into the action. Aurel Mongala as well. So he's brought on 3 players who played at least some parts in the game against Slovakia. Carrasco, Trossard and Mongala, in fact, all starters in that game. So Tedesco's given them another chance to try and prove themselves, see if they can get back into the starting 11. It was all part of the plan all along. Ball one back in midfield by Fass. Midfield now to Mongala. This is his new midfield partner, Amadou Onana. Cross now to Arthur Teat. Carrasco has occupied that left wing position now in the absence of Doku. He goes back to Teat. Another option for him but to use for Castells. Foul pass. That's a drill one that's gone just behind Carrasco that time. Adventurous ball forwards. He's looked more comfortable tonight, Baufas. And some really shaky moments up against Slovakia. I don't want to put the commentator's curse on him. Might have some work to do now. Because Mangtu has got some space on the left wing and he's over the halfway line. Now, Yanis Hadji goes to Sanchu. Uses Marin. Sanchu again. Hadji getting his head up, but no winning runners ahead of him, so has to go back. It's Marin. And Sanchu again. Going nowhere fast at the moment, Romania. Lucky he bounced the ball there off Alaru. Sanchu again. He'd love to pop one in from 25 yards as he did. And a long range shot does come in from Razvan Marin from a good 30 yards out, and it's gone well wide, but the Romania fans appreciating the efforts. They did not come into these Euros full of confidence. And on their 3 fixtures, this one was always going to be seen as a bit of a free hit. They are still in this game. Arthur Teat seems to have a bit of a problem. He's signalling to the bench that he needs to come off. So the ball's still in play at the moment. Long kick forward from Castells is just flicked off a Romanian head. It almost presented a chance there. Carrasco runs on to Miso in the end. Romania trying to build something on their left-hand side. Now the ball comes cross field, and that just sums up Romania's evening, really. Long ball forward was beyond Raziu. A bit too much on it from Razvan Marin. It's gone out of play. It will be a Belgian throw. Good 20-25 yards inside the Romanian half on the Belgian left-hand side. Teat is forward to take this one. Looking down the line for Carrasco. It goes towards the Lukaku, but can't find him. Ball eventually breaks to Carrasco. Not too fast, the only man in the red shirt inside the Belgian half. Now Vertonghen steals a little bit of an unorthodox control, but he gets the ball clear up to the halfway line with Trossard. Trossard turns. Has to use De Bruyne. Ball just ricochets off a Romanian leg and out of play, and now Valfas does get his wish. Arthur Teat from 20 yards. Belgium come close to adding a few more. Romania, who started against Slovakia, but not tonight. Zeno de Bast, number 2. Plays as a centre-back at Anderlecht, but often used as a full-back. Over 1.90 meter, he's size of centre-back. Let's see where he fills in tonight. His debut just before the Qatar World Cup against Wales in September 2022, but unused at the finals despite being in the squad. And his first action is to throw the ball in. He finds Romelu Lukaku, but once again, Lukaku's flick on doesn't amount to anything. The tussle there between De Bast and Hadji. And the decision has gone the way of Yanis Hadji. So, Georgia. Free kicks to Romania. They pick it up to the halfway line. Alara then takes it off. Chest of Hadji. Usually out of play. Romania throwing. Being off to the side of the Belgian half over on that far side. Sanchu turns back into his own territory. Square 2. Hadji once more. Long. Was he going to land? Brought down by Raziu. Raziu in possession again, working his way in field. Hadji again, little 1-2 between him and Dragoš. And just got to the edge of the area there. Hadji just slipped to the vital moment. He's gone down and stayed down for now. I think he might be alright. Belgium can clear the ball up to the halfway line, but now Bursa is coming back. Overcomes the cross from Bansu. It's a deep one. It's just headed away by Carrasco, but offside, says the referee. It was Hadji. Yes, Hadji put his hand forward there for Romania at the back post. It's an attack there. Belgium were happy with that decision because Carrasco's header went straight to Dennis Mann on that right wing, and he was working his magic from a similar position against Slovakia last time out. Hasn't really been able to get involved in the game in an attacking sense so much. Dennis Mann, everyone's favourite Euro 2024 superhero. And this Hadji's shirt has been right open there on his side. Not sure if it was Carrasco there who just did that, or if it was from an earlier challenge. Nonetheless, free kick for Belgium. Oh, and it's gone straight through. Is there a chance for De Bruyne? Oh, and he's put it away. Kevin De Bruyne has finally given Belgium some breathing space. The Romanian goalkeeper Niso is down. A long ball forward from the free kicks from Kern Castillo seemed to evade everybody. Kevin De Bruyne was alert to it though, and he beat Florin Niso to the ball and poked it past the goalkeeper. Just hit forward in hope more than anything else from Castells. A little flick on by the Burtzer, I think. All he did was knock the ball perfectly into the path of Kevin De Bruyne, who stretched and prodded the ball past Nizza. He did catch the goalkeeper accidentally on the shin. Dragoshin could do nothing trying to cover. Kevin De Bruyne has put Belgium 2-0 in front with 10 minutes to go. De Bruyne, who missed qualification, the majority of it, only played one game in qualifying for all of his injury problems at the start of this season. He's back amongst the goals now. Cap number 103 and goal number 28 for the Belgian captain. It's Belgium 2, Romania 0, and that now should be the points going the way of the Red Devils. We are back underway now. There is another change for Romania. Off comes Denis Dragush, and in comes Denis Alibets for his first action of these finals. Wide, Romania go to Yanis Hadji, trying to work a crossing opportunity up against Zeno De Bast. Trying to think up Velaru towards the byline. De Bast there with a fist pump towards the crowd after he slid in. He had to concede the corner, but great defending at the back again by Zeno De Bast. Better than all the rest. Corner for Stanchu to take. Plays it short to Hadji. Hadji thinks about the cross, but just waits for Stanchu. Stanchu throws the ball over towards the back post, hooked back in by Dennis Mann and then cleared away. Belgium believe that ball went out of play. De Bast again with the clearance. Current taken by Ratsu, but the referee not happy with something. Take two for Ratsu. Oh, and then given away cheaply. De Bruyne in. And now Carrasco bursting forward away from a few challenges. He's got Lukaku ahead of him. Trossard arriving. He finds Trossard. Trossard into the area. Will he shoot? Tries to play it square, and there was enough players back to thwart Lukaku once again. Andre Burka, the man there, to deal with the danger at the last. It's just written in the stars. Romelu Lukaku won't score in Euro 2024 tonight again. And Trossard selflessly attempted to put it on a plate for Lukaku, but really should have taken that one on himself. Great opportunity for him, and maybe Romania can get themselves back into the game now, because Ratsu's coming down the right wing into the area, just being held up for now, and then he just left the ball behind as he went to put the cross in. Goes out of play. Goal kick for Belgium, whose fans now are on their feet again. They are heading towards 3 points. Terrible 2022 World Cup for them. Didn't get going at all. Played Canada, but then lost to Morocco, and Romelu Lukaku then had one of those days up against Croatia, and they were out, falling at the first hurdle. Another long ball from Castells evades everyone bar De Bruyne, and De Bruyne from 25 yards blasts over the top. I think there was a foul in the build-up there. Lukaku, I think the guilty man, as he tried to get on to De Bruyne. 7 minutes to go, 6.5 minutes to go. Romania trying to set up what would be a grandstand finish. Up to the halfway line they come. Then the ball is fired straight into Trossard. Headed down towards Trossard again by Lukaku, and now Trossard into the area. Blasts the ball over though, looking for Kevin De Bruyne. That was a bit of a waste once again by Trossard, who really has lost his composure somewhat since arriving in Germany. Played all 3 games at the World Cup, one in Euro 2020 against Finland, which played in St. Petersburg. 19 goal involvements in all competitions for Arsenal in the campaign just gone. Not really showing that kind of composure. Long ball forward, one for Fast to deal with, and it doesn't look like he's dealt with it at all. Oh, and off the line by Carrasco, still alive for Romania. Alibets was in there, it looked like. Straight off the line, now cross comes in, turned away by De Bas. Ratzi trying to keep things moving for Romania. Finds Razvan Marin. Cross towards the back post and headed out by Carrasco. Oh, and Valfas looking a little bit shaky for the first time. Alibets never should have had an opportunity there with that one. Fass moving back towards his own goal, looked comfortable in possession. Just a bit of a miss kick from here for a poor touch. Just allowed Alibets to get in behind him. Alibets tried to poke it past Casillas, did so in fact, and then cleared off the line as the Belgian defence retreated. Corner came to nothing in the end there for Romania, and Belgium trying to play their way out of trouble. De Bast down the right hand side, and Trossard running free again. Trossard to the edge of the area, tries to take a shot on, but in front of him this time was Andre Burka. This time Trossard taking the more difficult opportunity. He's had easier ones to strike on goal in the last few minutes. All goes out of play. It's for a throw-in for Belgium, which they're in no hurry to take whatsoever. Really good opportunity there for Alibets a couple of moments ago. Has had some injury problems, and Romania turned to George Pushkas, the former Reading man, off the bench against Ukraine. And Alibets, who is ahead of him in the pecking order, and plays for Ruwaita in Qatar. Fit enough to play at least a few minutes tonight, and already causing Belgium a few issues. He tries to hold the ball up on the halfway line after Lisa's goal kick lands at his feet. Too many red shirts around him. Back Belgium goes to Colonel Steels. Another one pump forward for Trossard to chase, but back there is Bangu. Swoops the ball away. Throw in for Belgium midway inside the Romania half on the Belgian right hand side. Just over 3 minutes of the 90 still to go. And for the first time tonight, really, the Romania fans rather motionless at the Cologne Stadium. Pass with the throw, and it's gone beyond Trossard. He's going to go up for a goal kick. Romania not giving up hope. They want to try and launch something from this goal kick. Lisa is encouraging his players to go forward. Drills this goal kick over to the right hand side. And the target man, you could say. And out of play it goes on Carrasco. Ratsu takes a throw in. Oh, and he's been put under pressure there. Razvan Marin and Kevin De Bruyne looked to be in behind him there just for a second, but De Bruyne guilty of shirt pulling, according to the referee. Now 6 of one, half a dozen of the other there, but oh no, on second inspection, I think the referee's called that one absolutely right. Free kick then for Romania. We're inside the last 2 minutes of the 90. We haven't had too many stoppages in this game, so I don't think there'll be too many minutes added on. So it's really now or never for Romania if they're going to try and launch an incredible comeback in this game. Try to go through the middle, but Mangala just blocks the ball forward and it lands the feet of Lukaku, who's still full of running, gets to the edge of the area, goes around his man with a shot. Oh, and it's well saved. Lukaku just trying to do it all on his own there, and doing so well. The angle was somewhat against him, plenty of power of the shot, and a good save by the right boot of Florian Nitsa. Really has had his work cut out this evening. Looks like this will be the final change of the evening from Eduard Ionescu. And the man who is the commentator's dream, Andre Ratsu with his blue hair, is coming off. Seeing a replay of when he almost managed to go through on goal before Tongan stepped in. And he is being replaced for the last few minutes by number 23, Dejan Sorescu. Sorescu is the right winger, so for attacking impetus for Romania in these last few minutes of the game. But they are now just in consolation territory. Sorescu plays with Nisa at Gaziantep, Turkey. Free kick given against Carrasco. 10 yards inside the Romanian half. We've hit the 90-minute mark, and there's going to be 4 minutes added on the end of this game. The ball pumps long. Alibet's the target. It's beyond him. Hadji, though, will bring it down the edge of the box. Aims the handball, not given. Dragoshin, who's now playing as a left winger, finds Hadji again. Hadji trying to find something. There's so few options, it seems. Cross comes in now by Bangu, headed away well. Hadji trying to get back, but Lukaku with that one, and now there's a 2-on-2 chance now for Belgium if they can work it. Slotted through by Lukaku, and is just too far ahead of Kevin De Bruyne, who looked laboured there with his run. And it was the fresh legs, ironically, of Dejan Sorescu, who got back, and he was the man to rescue Romania. It looked like Nisa would have beaten De Bruyne to that one. He's had to concede a corner there, Sorescu. Might have been offside call there against De Bruyne, because it's a Romania ball and no corner was taken. I'm not sure what the decision was there by Marciniak. We've had 1 minute 15 of the 4 minutes that are added on. Romania still trying to come forward down the right that side this time, but Dennis Mann gets crowded out. The ball booted away. Throwing for Sorescu to take away inside the Belgian half. Brought it forward to Mann at the edge of the area. And trying to get past Anana, but to no avail. It's cleared out to Dragoshin. Dragoshin sets himself the shot from a good 25 yards out, and it's deflected. It goes over the crossbar and out for a corner. We've had some melting goals just from Romania, never mind in the rest of the competition. And that would have been the icing on the cake. And that one gone in from Radu Dragoshin. They take the corner, they play it short. The cross from Hadji is blocked, and it's gone out of play off Castagna. It's going to be another throw in. We're inside the 3rd minute of the 4 that were added on. Belgium going to be moving on to 3 points and a +1 goal difference, exactly the same as Romania. So Belgium should be ahead of them now on the head-to-head standings. Ukraine also on 3 points, as well as Slovakia. All 4 teams tied on 3 points ahead of the final round of fixtures that will be played in 4 days' time. Belgium against Ukraine in Stuttgart. Romania against Slovakia in Frankfurt, and it's a case of winners go through. We have a case where both matches are drawn. We have all 4 teams ending up on 4 points. In that situation, it will be Ukraine who miss out. They have the worst goal difference as things stand. Kevin De Bruyne just chips the ball out of play. We're inside the final 30 seconds. And the celebrations have begun for the Red Devils, who are back on track after that very poor start against Slovakia. 3 points and a clean sheet for them this evening. They're just playing the ball around out the back. Fern Castiles well outside of his area. Pumps it forward, looking towards Carrasco, then it's in a bit of a tangle with Sorescu. Ball goes out of play, but there'll be no time for Romania to launch one final attack, because there goes the final whistle. Victory for Belgium, and Group E sees 4 teams on 3 points apiece. Yuri Tielemans breaking the deadlock in the 2nd minute of the game. Romania had their chances to equalise. Belgium had plenty to try and extend their lead, and finally With 10 minutes to go, a long ball forward. 3-1 stuff it was in the end. And it was Kevin De Bruyne on the end of Kern Casteel's ball over the top. He poked it home, and it's full time. And the final score: Belgium 2, Romania 0. I've been Anthony Thomas for Flash Score. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. Enjoy.